All right. Welcome to the Binary Sunset episode 2.
Today. Wait. Sorry, I messed up.
Oh, don't forget about them. For those who can't see, he's putting his toy porg on his shoulder like a pirate. I'm not gonna start over.
All right, that's fine. Keep going.
Welcome to episode 2, everybody. Today, we are gonna be covering. We're a little late to the party, but we're gonna be covering the Mandalorian teaser that just released. For us, it's yesterday, depending on when I release this. So we'll see. Because I do have a job. I can't just review YouTube videos constantly. But so we're gonna get into that. We're also gonna get into a little bit of the new Squadrons game trailer. Well, not really a trailer. It's kind of a short. I'm gonna start over.
That whole mess.
I'm gonna start over. I hated that. That was awful. Hello, everybody. Nope. I hate the sound of my own voice. All right. And welcome back. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Binary Sunset episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about the new Mandalorian trailer that dropped. For us, it's yesterday. For you, depending on whenever I get this out here. And then we're also going to cover the new Squadrons kind of like short 7-minute film that came out a couple days ago, which is pretty cool.
And just our predictions.
Yeah, so in terms of the Mandalorian trailer, I don't think we're really the type. I mean, you might be, but I'm not really the type to like to do like a shot for shot analysis.
No. I mean, enough people do that.
Enough people do that.
We're gonna be really late to that game. So
right. If you're looking for a video that's like 81 Easter eggs that
WatchMojo.com.
Well,
don't watch Mojo. Watch us.
Yeah, don't watch Mojo. We're not totally into like the picking up the 3 pixels at the bottom of the screen and saying like figuring out if that's like Salacious B. Crumb's like severed toe or something. So, but we are gonna kind of get into it a little bit. Our predictions, what we're excited for, and
yeah. Let's jump into it.
Much. All right.
No, good. All right. All right. AV. First question. We just watched the Mandalorian trailer.
Yep.
What do you think will succeed out of everything you saw?
What do I think will succeed?
Yes.
What I know they will succeed at is, part of the trailer is it gives us kind of like the exposition of what's going on. I think they're going to do a really good job of just, obviously what they did in the first season. I hope that just continuing the relationship between Baby Yoda or the child and the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
it's Baby Yoda.
It's Baby Yoda.
And just taking their relationship like to the next level, to the next steps. Do we get to see Baby Yoda maybe grow and develop a little bit from last season? And like how does the Mandalorian deal with that? Okay,
now I'm gonna flip it on its head. What do you think they're gonna fail at?
I could honestly go either way on this. The first season of the Mandalorian was pretty. It was pretty like in its own kind of space. Like it didn't really it didn't really tie into like kind of the main like the Jedi, the Sith, all that kind of stuff.
It was very humble.
It was very humble. It was in its own kind of corner of the galaxy. It was like about the seedy the seedy underbelly that we don't really focus on, and it was just it felt so separate and kind of like refreshing from the main like kind of thing that we always get, which is why I think people are really attracted to it. And which is why I hope that they kind of, because season 1 was a story about characters who we didn't know, we couldn't like speculate on. It was they told us at the beginning like these are completely new characters, and we got to take a journey and kind of see them develop together. That being said, something that worries me that I really hope that they succeed in is the introduction of the characters that have been rumored to like make appearances. Like Ahsoka,
Yes. Yeah.
Sabine, she's from Rebels. I know you didn't watch Rebels, but
No.
she's a Mandalorian. She was
Okay. That makes sense.
she at one point wielded the Darksaber. So she's got a place in the story, I guess, if they wanted to write her in. But it would be so easy to take that kind of story that refreshing new take, and then add a bunch of like characters we know, and then have them kind of like overpower the story, and kind of overtake it. And then it's not even a recognizable show anymore. I mean, just by looking at the internet, like all the YouTube videos that they're like, oh, like he's on the speeder bike with Boba Fett's helmet. It's like, you don't know that. First of all, Disney. Let me say something. Disney's not going to put anything out there that's going to ruin the story. I guarantee you they have 50 people looking at one screen on one shot on one frame, judging if there's anything in that frame that could possibly ruin the story.
Maybe it's going to explain the Rise of Skywalker more. Like, right, I remember, I forgot which episode it was, but they were like, they said, hey, you got to watch this episode of The Mandalorian before you watch The Rise of Skywalker, because it's going to make sense out of something that happens. It's the healing part.
Well, that was like in the second episode, I think. So it wasn't, but yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to fix anything. I will make, before we get into the actual trailer itself, I will make one prediction, and this is something I've been like throwing around in my head, and I know it's an absolute garbage prediction. It's so stupid. I know it's not going to happen.
Go. But we're in the Death Star garbage pit. Hit me.
All right. The walls are coming in.
Yeah, the walls are coming in.
The whole point of the second season is to take the little baby Yoda and
I think I know where you're going with this.
Like the forger said, I forgot her name, but it's the blacksmith. She said you have to take baby Yoda and bring it to its race of people, the sorcerers, the enemy sorcerers, the Jedi. This is 3 years after Return of the Jedi. Who's the last Jedi? I mean, besides Ahsoka, who is the most famous Last Jedi during this period of time? Who would he be able to bring Baby Yoda to? I mean, there's only, and forgive me if I'm wrong. People can like eviscerate me if they want to in the comment section. But
please comments. Come at me.
I'm pretty sure besides Luke and Ahsoka, we don't really know what happens to. I guess we don't really know what happens to the guy from Jedi Fallen Order, but I'm pretty sure it's just Luke and Ahsoka.
I thought you were going in the opposite direction to, and I'm sure this is going to be a continued storyline that does tie into the Rise of Skywalker, where they wanted Baby Yoda because they wanted his midichlorian account to bring back Lord Sidious. And
that could also be a way they fail.
That could be a way they fail. Actually, you know what? It'd be interesting. They have more time to explain it.
Here's the thing. I mean, they do have an opportunity here to actually kind of like retrofit, like, you know, the stupidity of the midichlorians cannot be overstated, but they kind of have an opportunity here to like kind of like make it better.
They do. They do. That's the thing. I don't think I would be angry about that.
Yeah.
Just be a fun way of making sense of it all. Which, I mean, midichlorians is the whole reason for that, making sense of it all.
I mean, yeah.
I asked you these questions, but I don't have an answer on my end.
You don't?
I don't know what they're going to succeed at, and I don't know what they're going to fail at. I agree, though, with what you said, that they can totally fail with just totally getting lost in the Star Wars universe and being like, oh, that would be really cool if that happened. But the truth of the matter is that this isn't J.J. Abrams.
right. That's why. Well, I mean, that's why I think Jon Favreau kind of.
They planned this out. I hope
he definitely planned it out, but I think that I just don't want The Mandalorian to kind of lose its charm.
Okay, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. And it's not totally, again, at the same time answering my question of how they will fail, and it won't be their fault. But Do you know the production schedule? Was it shortened by coronavirus? Maybe that's
No,
how
so
it
apparently,
failed.
so from no, from what I read, they finished 4 days before the lockdown. They
Okay.
wrapped shooting,
At
so
the
they didn't.
same
It wasn't even
time,
affected.
maybe there could be a post production thing or something like that. That still could. I mean, coronavirus obviously could have played a hand in it.
Yeah, they said
But
they said post was kind of was difficult because everyone was like, kind of like editing from their own different spaces,
and
so that
Disney
was that
Plus
was
could be
difficult.
like, wait, we got all these people that signed up for our account a year ago, and we need the Mandalorian again.
Right.
So we got to push production. But that's good to hear. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Now, my next question is what mysteries about Baby Yoda are you interested in discovering?
Yeah, it's gonna be about
Yeah.
them bringing him to the Jedi. I am
Yeah.
interested in seeing where that leads them. What I'm actually most interested is uh the fate of his actual like race of people. Like he's only the third whatever that we've seen on screen,
The third
and
Yoda.
besides like Yaddle, Yoda, and then Baby Yoda. So I'm kind of curious as to their origins.
Yaddle, Yoda, and Yiddy. Anyway,
You think his real
I,
name's Yiddy?
I don't know. I'm just going with it.
Yodel?
Yodel, yodel, yoo-hoo. No, I'm interrupting. Keep on going.
No, that's pretty much it. Like like I'm excited for him to like get to that get to the Jedi eventually. But if they do, we don't know if they actually succeed. Um, I'm curious about his like his people.
Yeah, no, me too. But okay, actually, at the same time, I'm back up from that claim because I like mystery in Star Wars. You know, we don't need an
I do
explanation for
too.
everything.
That's true.
Um, unless it's Lord Sidious coming back, which maybe this will explain that. But for me, what was I gonna say? I've lost my.
Before you continue, just imagine Baby Yoda like in a tank, like with an IV thing going into Palpatine.
Here's the thing, Av. Maybe Baby Yoda is clone Palpatine. Did you ever think about that?
I've died before.
Again, I'm really bad at. I like asking these questions to you, but I don't like answering my own.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I just
I have.
to be yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I hate all
Um,
my answers, so don't worry.
no, they're fine. I like them. At least you answered them. Um, for me, and this is the expanded universe or the hashtag legends fanboy in me. I'm interested to see how they interpret the Jedi Mandalorian War. And
Yeah,
they
we're
talk
definitely
about
gonna
it
get some backstory
briefly.
on that.
Yeah. I don't know if we need a flashback because we already have a flashback to the Clone Wars,
Yeah,
but I think
yeah,
some brief little story is appropriate. And I'd love them to make a Old Republic / Mandalorian war movies and TV shows. That's all.
what I'm kind of confused about is why they don't know about the Jedi. Like they talk about the Jedi as if they existed like centuries ago, but it was literally like I mean it was like
That's
what
true.
25 years before that, and he was in the Clone Wars. Like he
Well,
was present when like a bunch of separatists were invading his homeworld. I'm sure Jedi were present at that battle. Like I'm sure
yeah,
he knew about. It's weird that he doesn't.
I will
Is what I'm
say.
saying.
I mean, in if we're going by chronological order, in the Force Awakens, the Jedi are kind of people don't know who they are. I mean, it's
Yeah, I didn't get that
briefly
either.
talked about. I mean, well, like when Finn and I was almost saying
I
Finn and
know.
Rose, yeah, when Finn and Ray um, go and kidnap the Millennium Falcon and then run into Han Solo and Chewie. Uh, Han Solo says Luke Skywalker or something like that. I forgot the
Yeah.
exact line. And then Finn says, I think he says the Jedi, and then I keep on thinking Rose. Ray says no, the battle commander or something like that.
No, that was for Han. He was like, is that Han Solo? And he's like,
Oh yeah,
and he's like, oh, the general, and she's for
Okay,
Luke. They know Luke's a Jedi. They know Luke's
I
a
need
Jedi.
to watch. Wow, I need to watch The Force Awakens again. You're totally right. No, but to my point, going back to it, even though it was flawed, when they're on the Millennium Falcon, they do question if the Jedi are real. That's all I'm saying. So I mean, if they're questioning that the Jedi is real, technically it's kind of in the same time frame of the Mandalorian, even though the Mandalorian comes before it.
Well, the Mandalorian's like 25 years before Force Awakens.
But technically, like it's that, and then it's the Force Awakens.
I guess it's weird for
stuff.
All I'll say is I think it's strange that somebody that grew up in the age of the Jedi doesn't know about them. You know what I'm saying? Like people that grew up in the Empire, they like had like revisionist history.
So Avi, let me ask you, out of every single shot and scene, let's say, that we saw in the Mandalorian trailer, what scene are you the most excited for them to explain and for you to watch? And again, I'm interested to see if we have the same one.
I think I'm most excited for, and again, obviously, I mean, there weren't very many, but
yeah,
slim pickings. I think the most popular answer is definitely the hooded figure.
Okay. Like, when they're at the market or whatever, I mean, it looks like a shipping yard or something like that.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
And why are you most excited for that?
Just because of the mystery. Like, we don't know who she is. We don't know what their job, and also she just like disappears. So I guess there's like that mystery to it. So what are you most excited for? In terms of which shot excited you the most? This
kind of goes. I'm just going to jump into it. I am the most excited for the boat scene, and I'm assuming both of our scenes are kind of are going to be one after the other, possibly, because it looked like
they seem like they're in the same area.
It looked like it was a shipping yard. But have we ever seen boats in Star Wars that aren't like levitating? This is like an actual boat in the water.
I don't remember. We have the skiffs in Tatooine. We have in Kamino we have the those structures.
But they're all floating, aren't they?
I wonder, was there anything in Naboo? Yeah, wasn't there a scene in Naboo?
I guess they are underwater. Well, they're underwater. They're underwater, so I guess I will give you that, because one fish, there's always a bigger fish.
For some reason I have this like vision from Attack of the Clones of them in like a gondola, but I feel like that's not true. I don't remember it. Anyway, I love that the Quarren are like manning the ship. That's like perfect. Just like a bunch of squid dudes on a ship.
Yeah, no, I'm actually the most excited for that, and to see like what happens. Why are they on a boat? Why would you be on a boat rather than on a like underwater or over water?
Or why couldn't you just fly there?
That's what I'm saying. Like going like 1,000 miles per hour or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. Maybe there's gonna be like a sea creature or something like that. That'd be really cool. I want to see the Kraken. I want to see like the Star Wars equivalent to the Kraken. It's
kind of like in Solo, where it's like just a train heist.
Yeah.
I feel like they're downgrading Star Wars a little bit, because they're like, okay, yeah, we got ships.
That's fine.
Let's do do a train. Let's do a boat.
Like, I'd like to see like the technologies of Star Wars kind of stripped away from these characters, and see how they kind of interact with worlds that are more similar to ours.
Jon Favreau said he wanted to make it more like Game of Thrones. Maybe he meant that literally.
I don't want that. No, dude. Game of Thrones sucks. Give me a blaster.
I mean, season 8, sure, but
I've never liked it. Sorry. Too much sex and violence for me. Not enough blasters. Anyway, I could go on. I could go off about Game of Thrones. What was I saying? I'd like maybe there's like I'd like some more. I mean, we already have space pirates, obviously, but let's see regular pirates. let's see regular pirates in ships. I'd love
You know
to see
what?
it.
That's a good
So
point. I have a feeling there's gonna be an episode, just like there was an episode last season of just like a jail bailout.
yeah.
What if there's just like a just a random episode where they're just fighting pirates?
Yeah, like I just want to see some pirates, and maybe the pirates.
Be that a baby Yoda?
Is that the baby Yoda? The child? Maybe we can get what's his name, the comedian, Bill Barr. Maybe Bill Barr can be a pirate this time.
Yeah.
What's that? That's a great idea. Let me tell my friend.
Can we take a second to just introduce the Porg, because I feel like this is the second episode we've had it, but we still don't have a name for it. So
He's a Porg. You don't need a name for him.
What's his name?
Porg.
He's contributing to the conversation, so I feel like
his
I should
name
call
is
him by his
Porg.
name.
It's Mr. Porg. All right, we could call him Ryan Johnson. How about that, Mr. Johnson?
Fine.
What's that? Last Jedi was amazing. I agree. Anyway,
Well, he'd think so, wouldn't he?
it's a fact.
Anyway, what does the Porg want to talk about?
Let's see. What do you want to talk about? Okay, that's a good idea. Let me share it with AV. So, Ryan Johnson, the Porg, wants to talk about Star Wars Squadrons, the Battlefront 2 offshoot.
I think it's more like TIE Fighter or X-Wing offshoot or upgrade.
Yeah. But it's in the
the new Star Wars game coming in October.
I had a very smart retort to that, but I can't. The Battle Pass. There we go. Yes, the new game that is only $40 only has.
Yeah, it's only $40. That's
counted it. Let me just count again. I just want to make sure. I've already screwed up The Force Awakens. Don't want to screw this up. Hold up 1 second. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 6 maps. For multiplayer.
Only 6 maps?
Yeah, I mean for $40.
Well, I guess Jedi Fallen Order only had like 6 maps too.
Yeah, but I didn't finish that. That's a story for another time.
Yeah, meaning we're never gonna hear it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's $40, 6 maps. It's probably gonna have a very limited storyline, and I think it only has 6 different classes of fighter jets, Star Wars fighter jets. So off of the video we saw, which is clearly not the game, it's something to get us hyped about the game, which it did hype me up of the game. What did you think?
It was really cool. I wasn't expecting it.
Can we get like a TV series or movie of that?
It was really well done. Like it wasn't just at first my first reaction was like, oh, this is just like kind of like a spectacle, and I thought it was a little upon rewatching it was a little more than that. You got this, like, the Empire's falling apart essentially. They have to get the hell out of there because the rebels keep taking their ships. So like they leave TIE fighters because it's the Empire, because they don't care. They're just like, you're just a number, right? So they just leave their people behind. One of the squadron leaders gets left behind, misses the hyperspace ticket, and is basically like hunted down. He pulls a Han Solo, he hides in the trash, and then he gets hunted down by a rebel fighter that, at first he thought they were all leaving, but he kind of veered off course and started like trying to find him. And then that's basically what it is. It's like them chasing each other, and it was pretty cool. It was really fun.
I like the Star Wars short film because it's probably not going to be anything like Star Wars Squadrons, because, hot take, I don't think Star Wars Squadrons is going to be good. I believe it's a cash grab, first off. Cash grab. Second, I believe it's also on the Battlefront 2 Battlefront 2 game engine, so the graphics I don't think will be that much different.
Uh,
And then number 3, it's all going to be in third person and it's all going to be in first
first
person.
person.
And first person games, Star Wars games specifically, kind of suck. Like, why would you play first person Battlefront?
It's a choice. It's a lifestyle.
Well, it's an acquired taste, but like if you grew up on Call of Duty and not Star Wars games,
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely.
I never really liked the first person.
I don't think it's gonna be a
angle.
full. I don't think it's gonna be a full game. Like I said, there's only 6 maps. Limited story. I mean, you know what you're getting.
It's gonna be a very
$40.
short story.
I don't think. I mean, it's also coming out before PlayStation, before all the new consoles. I'm still probably gonna get it.
Yeah,
I will say. But I think first-person TIE fighting or dog fights in space are going to suck because it sucks. Like, and the thing is, like, all the cool stuff from the trailer are not in first person from both the short film that we just talked about and also the trailer itself. All the cool stuff in the trailer, besides for like the little Ewok bobblehead that you can collect.
I want that.
I want it too, but like that's not going to make up for it being in first person. All the cool stuff in the trailer itself are in third person, and I understand VR, but VR kind of sucks if it's not. I mean, okay, I can't judge. I can't judge. VR
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to pass judgment. I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it anyway.
That's very clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it anyway. But guess what? It's gonna suck. Sorry, it's not gonna be as great as past Star Wars games. Sorry.
I hope you're wrong. I hope that it's. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad because like the fact that it's $40 just points to it being a short game, and I'm kind of sick of like I'm really sick of EA putting out really short story modes. Like Jedi Fallen Order was a step up, but it's still a really short game. I kind of want a longer game, and
you're not gonna get it here.
It's gonna be. Here's what I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a really short story, and then everything else after that is just it's gonna be like Battlefront, essentially, where it's just like mostly just online play.
Have you played Battlefront online? Dogfights. Have you played them in first person or third person?
I always play third person.
You always play third person? I always play third person. Everybody I know plays third person. I don't know a single person when it comes to dogfights that plays first person because you can't see anything. It's not as cinematic. It's lame because it kind of takes away from the fact that it's a video game. Like you're just
I think it's their attempt at trying to be immersive, but
this isn't Call of Duty.
Your peripherals are going to be completely off.
That's what I'm saying.
I like to be able to see like what's around me. But,
maybe that's going to add to it, but I don't think it's going to be good. So
I really want it to be good.
If it's good, that's great. I would love it to be good. I love Star Wars, but it's not. Sorry. Unless you have like the VR helmet. And it's going to be like, whoa, okay, I guess like the VR helmet, I could see it impacting a first-person perspective.
The VR? I'm going to say this.
Who plays VR? Nobody plays VR.
Well, nobody can afford it.
Exactly. Nobody's going to be playing it in VR.
I will say, though, if you do get the chance to play it in VR, I guarantee you that it's going to be freaking awesome. Like, that would be really fun.
So that's interesting. My friend is going to get it in VR. And he's going to be spending several $100 to get it in VR. He's going to be buying the headset.
Well, in any case, I think it would be really fun to do some streams of us playing the game when it comes out.
Yeah, no, I think it will.
Fun. I really hope the maps are places that are new. You know, like
I mean, they are. So I have a list of the maps right now.
Yeah, is there any details about what they are?
I'm going to butcher all the names. That's the thing, like how to pronounce them.
That's fine.
One is Zavin Abyss. One I recognize, it's Yavin Prime. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Another is Susubo.
Isn't that like that TikTok song? The Zoo.
Nadiria Dockyards. So that's going to be story specific. And then the second to last one is Gelatin. I don't know how they pronounce it.
Gelatin.
Yeah, it's just gelatin.
The last one's pudding.
Yeah. And the other one that they name here is Essalus, I think. I think that's what, yeah. It's Icy Ring. Yeah. So
Cool.
Have fun playing 6 maps over and over again in VR. I think it's going to get boring. It's a DLC. Sorry. It's a very expensive DLC.
Well, I am excited to see Wedge Antilles in the game. He's making a debut.
Great.
Do you remember he's most known for his brief cameo in Rise of Skywalker?
Yes, of course. Yeah. I think my favorite fact about Wedge is that the actor is related. I mean, is related to Ian McGregor.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's his uncle, right?
Yeah, he's Obi-Wan. So Wedge is related to Obi-Wan. That's it. So yeah, that's the podcast. That's the video. Thanks you all for listening. Avi, did you come up?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, we were trying to figure out
leave in the comments what we should our
outro should be. We were, before we started filming, we were like, we'll figure it out as we go along. We didn't figure it out. But we know for sure we don't want "May the Force be with you" because that's not unique. We're pretty unique people.
Yeah,
it's not unique enough for us.
So
maybe
I like what the Porg told me. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot.
Okay, Ryan, what do you have to say?
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the next episode. Sorry. Ryan the Porg is just telling me. All right,
let's just end the show. Bye. Done.
Right.
We're got. Bye.
Okay, done. I stopped recording.